Hey y'all, it's Ed here. Long time no see. Yeah, it's been busy and it's been really hot, which really sucks. Being a million billion degrees outside, air conditioner can barely keep up. Anyway, enough blabbering about that. Today I'm gonna make in this video. I'm gonna take apart the Hightower Armory 9022 stock the correct way. Show you how to take it apart, easy way, correct way. I'm also gonna be installing a couple new parts. I've been participating as best as I can in the 22 shoots that have been going around here, and I've won some things. I'll get to the reticle in a second, but I won that, and I actually really like that. If I had just gotten one or two more places better, I would have got myself an EOTech, which I don't really care for EOTechs, but I do care if I could sell that said, $1,000 EOTech for like $900, But I got that reticle, and then just the other day I got this. And this is a BX trigger, Fitini 1022 or Charger pistol. 2.5-3 pound trigger pull over the standard 1022 assembly. Basically it says, anyway, blah 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 blah. Stick my finger in there, and you can dry fire because there's a plastic frame on it. Yeah, that's cool. They had a bunch of these and they were just giving them out, but I guess these are what match. I guess this is a match grade trigger assembly. I don't know. There is no metal in this thing except for the springs. This is all polymer. But I'm going to be putting it in this stock anyway because it's a shorter trigger pull. And since I've been participating, I've been getting all these little parts here and there. I got enough parts to build another Ruger. All I need is a receiver. And I'm about to get one of those for $50. I might actually make one. Do the Razor kit. Because I do have the stock that my Ruger came in. I could get a Razor stock and mill it out myself and then put it together, because I got extra pins, I got V-camp, that holds the barrel to the receiver, a new screw that holds the receiver to the stock, a bunch of other stuff. And I guess this is some black electrical tape. I'll show you why in a minute. And this is just some polyurethane tube that I have. And I'm going to be using this for some parts. I'm thinking about changing out the polyurethane buffer for maybe a reinforced polyurethane buffer. Meaning, I'm just going to stick a piece of metal in there and then clip it. And then just stick that in there. That and what the hell is it called? The trigger bar. I could put this over the trigger bar so that when it touches that trigger, there'll be less room, But I might not have to, because this, 2.5 pound, it's already all the way back there. It might take up all the slack. I don't know. So, I'm going to put a annotation in there. So this is where disassembly begins. So what you want to do is get some tape. I'm using electrical tape because I couldn't find the Scotch tape. The clear tape. So what you want to do is get some electrical tape or Scotch tape, whatever, and put it on the back side of where all the screws are on the back side. See? Where the bolts are, I meant to say. I left this one out because I couldn't quite, But you see how there's a little bolt in there and it holds in. Well, not all of them like to hold in, and if they fall out, they're very thin. They're hard to find. I actually, in a video that I messed up, I was looking for one of these for over an hour with a magnet. It had disappeared in the background of my carpet, and I had found it like, I don't know, like underneath the chair, but they're very thin, and they fall out. which a lot of them are snapped in, like they're, you know, staying in place. But if they fall out, good luck. First of all, you want to take off the charging handles. I took mine off already because I over tightened them, so doing that on film would have been a pain in the ass. Now I want to show you the reticle. I should have made a list on how to make a video. That way I could have put an annotation in here properly. But you guys know me, I'm a little fumbly head. So, alright. So it has red and green. Now I won this, I don't know what brand it is, or what, it was free. And I'm not complaining. I actually really like this site. Wish they gave me another one. It has red and green. I don't really like red. Oops, the cap is loose. There we go. Sorry about that. This is the cap where the battery is as well. Sorry. So there's red. I don't really like the red. I'm gonna switch it over to green. Alright, now that I can see. Now that's nice. Now it is adjusted, so it is adjustable, and I have it sighted in, but since I'm taking off the sight, I'm gonna have to readjust it the next time I go out shooting. But basically, where the dot goes, the bullet goes, and it's a six variant dot. All right, so there's a dot. There's the. Oops, sorry. There's the circle within the dot. A dot with the circle, whatever. Crosshair. Another crosshair. I like that one and that one the best. Alright, let me turn it off. Oops. Okay. And it also has two forms of, for the laser, there's two forms of way of triggering it. One was a momentary switch that went right there, but I took it off. And it also came with this pressure switch, which I love. I put some tape right here so that when I wrap my left hand around the front, I can, with my my fingers, just touch it. That's what she said. Just touch it. Touch it. Touch it. Inappropriate. See? That's pretty cool. So yeah, I love this site. This is actually probably a better site than the EOTech for 22. That is. EOTech's going ARs. Come on, everybody knows that. EOTech's going ARs. I took the power drill and the bit I made from one of the extra keys. Cut. What you want to do, because I got plenty of these things. You'll probably have a lot of these things too. Cut the key and then put it on the end of the drill bit and just. If it was took 30 seconds, just they all popped out, and then I just pulled up, and the thing, that's it. But that just pisses me off. So yeah, it's probably someone saying, "You get a real camera." But I like my phone. I like my phone. These back ones are always sticky because they're the longest. Yeah, just try not when doing this. Try not to, unless you absolutely have to. Try not to get the bolts to fall out because there's a specific pattern they go in. Some are longer than others. Some have, they're just there's a certain bolt for each slot, and it's easier just to put tape on the back and just untighten them and just lift straight up. See? None of the screws came out. And I'll just put this aside right there. Here it is. This magazine doesn't. A couple people are asking, does that magazine actually feed into the 22? No, it does not. It's just 45 or 45 rounds. Some of these can hold 48. I don't know. This is just for extra storage. I have some extra 22 long rifle in here. These are, what are they? Arm score high velocity rounds. So, let's see. Sorry about the light. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. The only way I can turn the light on is to switch over to the light and then switch back to the camera. You see, it's like a Glock trigger. You got to press this back in order to get it to go back. See? It won't go back just by pressing it. You got to press it in, and then it'll go back. And when that goes back, it touches the trigger. And what I'm going to do is, where did I put it? I'm going to cut a piece of this polyurethane tubing, which there's already a piece on there. There's already a piece of polyurethane on there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to force it over so that it's just a little extra, so that when it touches, I'll have a better break. So next, I'm just going to take this out of the box and put it in there. That's what she said. Okay, almost done. So what I did was I took out the assembly from the receiver and just took the parts out of the old stock assembly, which is right there. And these are the special parts for the High Tower Armory 9022 stock. This is the extended magazine lever, mag drop lever, and it does slide off so you can make it more low profile. I showed that in an old video. And this right here is the bolt catch. Okay, so it's all installed. The assembly is installed. I put a little piece of the polyurethane tubing over that piece of tubing, so hopefully I'll get a better connection. And time to tighten it all back up. So actually, I'm gonna start with the front. And remember, set your drill to 2 pounds of torque, not 3 like I had it in the past. See, I lost one of the drill bolts, one of the bolts. So that sucker's probably gone. I'll find it later. Center. Lost another one. It's alright, probably on the back of the tape. Yeah, that one's not going in either. Alright, so double check. Alright, yeah, except for 3 screws. Just turn it over on its opposite side. Yep, see, I knew it. Just like I said. See how thin that is? Yeah. It's a good thing it was right there. I would have never found that. And this one goes right here. I forgot to tape it down. All done. Man, that actually took a little longer than I thought it would. So yeah, around 30 minutes, give or take. Yeah. So I'm gonna replace the tape on this later on. Hey, I got a question for you guys. What do you guys use to tie down pressure switches? Do you use double-sided stick tape, adhesive strips, or you just, electrical tape? They're just, stupid questions are not there. So, everything's in there, nice and neat. 2 pounds of torque. It's not overly tightened. It's actually good. I just racked it with these, and so the safety's off. Let's try it. All right, so press it. 1, 2. Wow, that is a real difference. That is a big difference than before. That is nice. That is a nice trigger. Very sensitive, but very nice. Yeah, wow. I thought it was going to be much of a difference, but wow. That is a huge difference when using it as the way I'm using it. Now, if it was just in a regular 1022 stock, I wouldn't give a care. But wow, that is a difference on a 9022 stock. So now I gotta do a ton of video editing so that I get this video in a certain time frame. Otherwise, what's the point? Anyway, thanks for watching.